after a little hiatus. It really ain't been long. I mean, it's been 2 weeks since we recorded, but it's only been a week since we dropped episodes. So
yeah, more so like a much needed break because I don't know what it is about this year, but I've been a little burnt out for real. I can't lie to you.
Let me not be petty because I was gonna say, and I've been lethargic apparently.
It's too early.
Woo. Luckily,
It's
she don't
too
watch.
early.
Not that I know of, because if she do, she don't say nothing to me. And her brother only watches the clips on TikTok. So
what they be saying?
nothing. He just be like, I saw your little video on there.
Is it little?
This the same person who, when he saw me, said, "Hey, black girl," and he is a whole Latino man.
Okay.
Exactly. And thought it was funny. I'm not gonna right. But anywho's, welcome back to another episode of Black Bougie Bout It, where you get real, raw, and rich conversation. I'm your girl, Abani Ayana.
And I am Jessica Monique. How's everybody doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I mean, I'm as good to be expected. Father's Day was this past week. Shout out to all the active fathers out there, the daddies who show up and clock in, and ain't nobody gotta tell them, and they don't want no reward for doing what they supposed to do.
Period.
Shout out to all the Reggies out there in this motherfucker. All the Reggies, stand up. If you a real Reggie, let me hear something, But and that could be male or female. Reggie is unisex, and we'll fill y'all in on what that is a little later. But I'm good. Like, I'm just kind of going through the stages of being in a new relationship, trying to still continuously get to know each other, get to know myself. I'm learning myself in a new way because I have not been with anybody in this capacity in a long time, and I'm realizing that how I operated in a relationship at 18, 19 is not how I'm functioning in a relationship at 27.
Very, very different. Yes.
And I realized that it's also, and I don't care what nobody says, they can, say whatever. It's a lot more give than take on both ends. Both people, you're doing more giving in your relationship than you are or receiving, put it that way. Like, it just is what it is. So it's just, when you come from being so like self-sufficient, I don't want to say selfish because I wasn't selfish, but just always only having to check in with myself, do whatever I wanted to do, worry about my thoughts, my concerns, and my well-being, to go into like, I have to literally think about somebody else's, like, everything I do, I have to be like, it's a learning curve. So
I mean, I get that. It's still kind of and it's crazy because I've been in a relationship for a long time now, but sometimes I feel like old habits die hard. And since I was single, hell, forever, my whole damn life, sometimes I just be feeling like he good because I'm good.
Right.
But like having to be considerate of somebody all the time is a little draining sometimes. It can be. Because sometimes you just want to like move how you want to move or do what you want to do, and you can, we're not married, but you can't because you love your partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So. And kind of like something I was sharing earlier, because I wonder, I hope people will comment, and maybe hopefully this might be the clip, but I want people who are in relationships or even single people, have y'all thought about, like, for me, like I said earlier, I was praying, like I wanted to be in a relationship. This is something that I've said on the podcast for a while now. Like, this is something that I was actively like wanting. I wouldn't necessarily say pursuing, but it was something that I was always open to. And me and my girlfriend had a conversation the other day where I just mentioned, like, I never really thought about how I would act in a relationship. Like, I knew I wanted to be in the relationship. Right. I know I wanted to, be in love and have somebody to talk on the phone with and, travel with and do all the other like frivolous bullshit. But like, I never really truly thought about like how I wanted to show up in a relationship. So now that I'm, in that spot, it's just one of those things where I'm having to really do a self-discovery of like, okay, who do I want to be? Do I want to be the type of woman who just, is so subservient and whatever, their partner says, whatever their partner does, they just, lay it all on the line? Or do I want to continue to be who I am, which is I still stand my ground. I still, I'm staying 10 toes. I stand on business. When I say something, I mean what I say, while still being respectful, but also being a headstrong person, still being true to who I am at my core. It's just interesting. Again, it's like when you want something for so long, you only are really thinking about that want, and you don't think about, okay, what do I do once I get it?
That's why people say, be careful what you ask for. Because you just might get it. Yeah. I being single for so long, I feel like I was kind of like I don't know what to do with my hands, like Ricky Bobby. Because I feel like I just had to learn all of the complexities of being in a relationship in real time. Whereas my boyfriend, he been in a few relationships and in some serious relationships. So
right.
I kind of felt like, oh, maybe I'm not living up to what he wants. You know what I'm saying? And also because I'm younger than him, I felt like, oh, he's used to dealing with other kinds of women that are more established or just more adult than I am. You know what I mean? Whereas I was, I'm still living at home and I'm still getting my finances and things together. And he's used to dealing with these other women. So I need to do X, Y, Z in the third. And I always, for a long time, he probably doesn't even know this. Who? All right.
Now it's getting too real and we only 60 minutes in.
I know. But I felt like I was failing at that for a long time. And I think it kind of caused me to overcompensate. So when you say you feel like you have to compromise a lot, I feel like I was doing that a lot. Just trying to be understanding a lot and just trying to go with the flow of things. Cause I'm not really an arguer. I don't like confrontation. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like I did my own self a disservice because I didn't always speak up for myself, or I didn't always really tell him how I felt and really express myself to him. And so now that I'm older and, something, just as you get older, some things that you let slide when you're younger, you don't anymore. I feel like I have to I don't know, we have to grow more together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's I'm a different person. So is he, but he's sort of getting to know me all over again sometimes. Or I feel like he may be surprised by things I say, but it's only because I haven't really been 100% all the time, expressing myself. So,
and I also feel like, and maybe this is, and I know we don't get into the whole feminine, masculine type conversations on here. We try to stay away from that. But I do think that there is something to say where when you are regardless of the genders in the relationship, if you are the more feminine one, I feel like there are these unwritten expectations of you as a feminine woman when you get into a relationship. It's like you can say, okay, I don't cook like that, but they still expecting you to cook. Or you could say, X, Y, Z in the third, but it's like, yeah, I mean, I heard you say that, but and I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, and this is something that you've said, and I mean, I'm new in my relationship, but it's like, okay, can I see myself, if things are right now, how they're going to be for forever, it's never going to change. Nobody's ever going to grow. Nobody's ever going to eat on vice versa, either ends of the spectrum. Yeah. Is this something that I truly, and it's not it's not a doubt, right? It's because I think that sometimes that's why it's hard to have these conversations with your significant other, because it comes across this, oh, you down in the relationship. You looking outside. We're going to be together forever. But it's something where you have to really sit and think. It's like, okay, if this is how this person operates, am I cool with dealing with this? Am I willing to, meet them where they at for the rest of my life?
Yeah, I mean, I do think that other people can take it as doubt or oh, so you want to break up. But it isn't that. I feel like you need to check in with yourself and just kind of be conscious of the decisions you make, because I ain't gonna put this part in the clip, but But I feel like, okay, if I had been doing that when I was younger, we might not be together. Because I feel like there's some things or like arguments or just like understandings, whatever that we had in the past that I really didn't like. But because I wasn't like secure and I just wasn't like, I just feel like I wasn't fully tapped in. It's some parts of my life where I just feel like I was kind of on autopilot. And also because I didn't really know like how to navigate being in a relationship and like all the things or like I just felt like I was doing everything wrong. So maybe it's my fault. I didn't say anything. But if that were me now, I would be like, nah. But I think it's good for you to check in with yourself and be like, is that what I like? Is this what I like? Is this what I want?
And it's not even. I just.
I
don't know.
Moving so fast. Like you literally look up. Now you've been with somebody a year. Now it's been 2 years. Now it's been 3 years.
I mean, even now, I met her back in November.
Yeah.
I met her in November. I think we went on our first date in like December. But I mean, it's June now.
Yeah.
It was what, 8 months, 7 months, almost 8 months. So it's just like we about to be almost up on a year, and it's gone like this, and it's like. I don't know, something else, and we gonna get into our other topics, but you know, I like to. I don't have y'all already know I don't fuck with too many people, so when we get on this show, I be needing to talk to Jessica.
Yeah,
I forgot my point. Damn. What was I about to say? Dang, and it was something with dating again. I can't remember.
Well, you was just saying how the time was moving quickly.
Time was moving quickly, and I don't know. Damn, I must not meant to say it. God was trying to say somebody.
He said, "Hush your mouth."
What Greg tell Nene before she got up there? Careful with your words. Carefully. Carefully. It's amazing how many friends I have and just don't know it.
Beep beep. Pop the trunk on their ass, Greg.
Happy belated Father's Day to one of the best, which is Mr. Greg Leaks. Rest in peace to that man, because he really had his wife's back. No matter what Nene shenanigans were, he always had her back. No matter what, even if she was in the wrong.
One of my favorite things was when she was going off on him. But I think this was before they got divorced, and she was like,
"Oh yeah, before they got remarried."
And you have done me wrong as your wife, but I love to see her go off. I
think that's when he went and did like a radio show or something, trying to
I love to see her go off.
She was just like, "I have never done you how you have done me,
and you have done me wrong as your wife." She reminds me so much of my mama. Like, not how they look or anything like that, but like the southern, like black woman-esque. That reminds me of my mama so much.
Real Housewives of Atlanta. Have you seen? This was not on the top of a head.
Yes.
Wait, come close to the mic. Oh, apparently Kenya has been fired.
So I saw they said she was on like a suspended leave or something kind of thing.
Because she put some girl photos of her giving fillet head or something out on the editor.
One of the new girls.
And then the girl threatened to shoot her.
Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
I'm ready for Real Housewives of Atlanta because Potomac was pissy as hell. And Summer's House, Martha Vineyard. I don't know if you watched that. It was good, but they not bringing it back. So, you know, they said it's on pause until further notice. And I was like, it was just getting good. Did you watch this past season?
I did not.
Oh, okay. It got good this season. It was a little drama. It was a little drama.
I did that.
But yeah, I need Real Housewives. I'm ready for.
I don't know if this is all a part of the scheme by Tom
and Portia and Simon, because that alone,
I'm clocked in.
Every day they doing something. I think today I got online and it was somebody said, y'all just need to have makeup sex. And he said, I'm disgusted. I said, oh,
He's such a girl.
Did you see that picture of him, Peter, and I forgot who the other messy the third?
Yes.
Oh, that dude that Nene had dated. I was like, that would be a good ass show right there.
Man, they need to do that. Real
The Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, House Husbands of Atlanta. Ex-House Husbands of Atlanta.
Something.
Some exes.
Baby, yeah, they funny. I can't wait for this season. I don't know if this is all like the marketing, like them trying to like get us excited to watch.
They must have Todd in the producer booth this season again.
Working.
He must be. Todd must be on his job again.
It's working. Okay. I love it. Again. I love it because I feel like people was nervous about all of the different changes that they making or whatever.
Right, because the cast not on there no more.
Yeah. But it seemed like it's gonna be good. Potomac, child. I don't know how this gonna go. I just don't know how it's gonna go, but we'll see, girls.
Speaking of girls, and we'll see. Last week, the USA Olympic team announced the women who made the team. And do you have it pulled up already?
I don't.
Okay, I'll pull it up so we can shout those wonderful ladies out. Because I want to make sure I get them right. So we have, I don't know, these people and they didn't tag everybody. This is the problem when you try to, I'm trying to get a women in their spotlight, but I don't know all these girls.
Let me see. I think I done found it. So it looks like we have.
I know Brittany Griner. I know her.
Yeah. So
and
we have
Nafesia
Collier.
Okay.
Kalia Copper. Chelsea Gray. Brittany Griner. Sabrina Loneskew. I think that's how you say that. Sure. Jewel Lloyd. Kelsey Plum. Okay, Kelsey with the brows. Her brows look good. Maybe we'll put a picture down there, but she's getting the microbladed, honey. Brianna Stewart. We also have Diana Taurasi.
Okay.
Alyssa Thomas. Aja Wilson. Jackie Young. And that is it. Their coach is, let's see, the coach. Cheryl Reeve. Okay. And then the assistant coaches, Kara Lawson and Joni Taylor. And then they also have a guy, Mike Thibault, something like that. So, yeah, it's it looks like a pretty well-rounded team. I know people were upset because Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark weren't on the team. But
I think more people were mad about Caitlin because she the white savior right now. Everybody on Caitlin Clark PP. Even though I personally had no idea who Caitlin Clark was a year ago, but I can tell you that I for sure knew who Angel Reese was.
Yeah, so I agree with you, and I agree with you. I don't know nothing about women's basketball, so let me just start there.
Let's preface that before y'all get in the comments and be like, they put down 30 months. We are telling you right now that we don't
love that. I really love that. This podcast got Black Bougie Bout It for a reason. Now, when you asking the girls about housewives and things, we clocked in. When it comes
Black to women and things.
Right. What Ray J said. So but we just talking about it. But I'm not gonna lie, she is a good basketball player. She has set a whole bunch of records. It's just like when we was talking about Cardi B and Ray Monte, like to the world, to the public, white people are just more digestible sometimes. Right. They love a little lily white girl. Look at Taylor Swift. Okay. She comes and gives us absolutely nothing, and she's one of the biggest stars in the world. So
every single time.
It just is what it is. Now, the thing about her is she's actually a good basketball player. So that's why I can respect her. And she don't seem to be like super arrogant and Like she doesn't seem to be cocky. If
She be
anything,
pulling them white woman tears out though. She be when the internet do too much and they be going if like say she got a bad game or something, she do be crying at them press conferences and all of that post game. Meanwhile, Angel Reese get called everything but a child of God, and she come out there and be like, "Yeah, I want y'all to be tough on me because I'm a dog. I want y'all to do it." Right, because I'm a dog on that court and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You're not supposed to be nice to me. You're not supposed to be easy on me.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I can't tell nobody how to deal with all of that because I'm not in the spotlight like that. So, maybe the shit is overwhelming to her. And she read a lot of the shit that people say. I'm sure in her mind, she don't think she a damn white savior. She just trying to play basketball. So, like, yeah, I'm sure it's very overwhelming, is what I mean. But I don't know. I'm not mad at them being on the Olympic team because hell, they're going through enough already, and they still rookies. So I feel like they need time to adjust to damn playing.
Yeah, I think from a marketing standpoint, it probably is not like it wasn't a good choice, right? Because we're talking about people wanting to, buy USA things, watch the Olympics, maybe travel to the Olympics, trying to generate money and cash flow. So would it have been a good idea for marketing purposes to put two of the biggest stars in the WNBA on your Olympic team? Yeah. But also, like you said, what average rookie is going to be on an Olympics? I mean, hell, they just started the damn WNBA season maybe 2 months ago.
Exactly.
So, meanwhile, all those women, to my knowledge, who are on the team have been in the league. We're not talking about no
ass women,
right? These are some vets in the game. So
these are raw ass women. They look like they about that action.
Right. So when we talking about trying to win a medal and, somebody who's probably done this before a couple times, then yeah, the team that they have is probably the right team if you're going to win the gold. But again, if you're doing it for the eyes, the money, to generate, sell some jerseys, get some popcorn, do whatever y'all got to do, then yeah, maybe y'all should have put maybe Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark, I understand both sides of it. It's like, okay, these are the two biggest names that we're hearing right now. Why aren't they on the team? But also, again, they're rookies.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I know they want asses in the seats. They want to sell tickets. They want merch, money talk. I get that. So I understand. If anything, people feel so like off and on about Brittany Griner after her whole situation. So I understand people probably not like, yay, about her.
All I'm gonna say is Brittany, be careful over them.
Look, I don't know. You need to get somebody else to pack your bag. Cause
apparently it was her wife's thing. Apparently that was the actual tea was that the pen or whatever was her wife's, and she didn't know it was in the bag until she was going to come back. I guess going through security to come back because her wife normally packs her bag and she didn't pack her bag this time, so she whatever. But this time, baby, I bet you go through all them pockets.
And see, you know what? She didn't say that on The View. I think they said that it was like something like medicinal or whatever because. They often in pain, obviously, just by playing sports.
I don't know. I've heard a couple of different things. I heard that it really wasn't even hers to begin with. It was her wife's. I don't know.
So, well, if they got to Beyonce you and send somebody to get your bag, then they might need to do that. Cause don't get your ass over there.
Let's start going through the bags. Okay. How about you just go through your bag before you pack it up?
Yeah.
And make sure ain't nothing in there.
Make sure ain't nothing in your bag because you ain't got time. You ain't got time. Do you hear me? Please.
I would
be afraid to fly. Like I wonder if she have like
go across the water again.
Yeah, I would be like, terrified.
Yeah, I won't be on the Olympic team.
I mean, I imagine though she needs the money. Like they don't.
Do they get paid for the Olympics?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's Google.
I thought it was kind of like the Super Bowl, where you just appreciate the honor.
Oh, they need to honor my ass.
I think it's a really good question. Do Olympic athletes get paid for
being? Many medalists receive payments from their country's government, national sports organizations, or sponsors.
Okay, but it's not a guarantee.
I guess it says the amount of money an athlete receives can vary by nation and sport, and there is no guarantee they'll go home with any prize money. For example, at the Tokyo Olympics, the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee paid gold medalists $37,500, silver medalists $22,500, and bronze medalists $15,000. So they might pay you some if you win in a form of like prize money, basically. But
Okay.
just to be on the team, it doesn't seem like
No.
you get anything.
Yeah. Really, I guess I gotta go for the gold, or at least the silver.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is like an honor to say like that you win. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but in this economy, they need to quit that shit for real. No, it's not an honor for me to just go. People have been training
Their whole entire life.
training their whole life, not eating, not sleeping, waking up at the crack of dawn, running like Rocky and shit. Not getting our hair done, getting braids because we got to be outside. And y'all can't pay me to be on the team. I don't like that. I don't like that.
That don't surprise me.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like
that. Don't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me though. I can see why maybe it's like because I'm guessing they probably get flown over there already and it's paid for. The flight is paid for. They stay in Olympic Village, wherever that is. That's paid for. Right. So I can see why, I guess to a certain degree, it's like, okay, if you win, I'll pay you. But if you go out here and lose, I mean, you already got the free trip to Paris.
I mean, yeah, but you turning down. Ain't you kind of like turning down other stuff like work you could have been doing? Or no?
No, it's a pause. Because just like the NBA players, well, NBA season is over now for them, but like WNBA, it just pauses for like a couple, because the Olympics is not long. It's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So it like pauses and then they go back. So they're not really missing no money because like, it's like, I'm taking PTO.
If you like a professional javelin thrower or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who be doing it. How the fuck you make money?
But you know, these sports have seasons too. So if your sport ain't in season but it's the Olympics, what are you missing out on?
I mean, that's true. I'm just saying, like, if that's what you do, like, I'm a professional like thrower or whatever. When the fuck do I do that? Like, how else am I
outside of the Olympics?
Yeah, because it's like,
I mean, they have track and field, like they have it, like, you know, when they be racing, like Shoutout and them
money by doing that.
I think maybe you get paid from sponsorships. I don't know. You asking the wrong person.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because okay, it's different. We watch basketball and football on TV, right? Yada yada yada. We get all of that. Like, we love them.
The marketing dollars are there.
Yeah. But if I am like, you know, a professional ribbon thrower, what the fuck do I do for money?
I think that they have other jobs, because I watched this documentary on like the U.S. women's soccer team. And a lot of them during soccer season, they play soccer. And then after soccer season is up, because they only be making like 30,000 off playing soccer, 40,000 maybe. That's if they good. They be having regular jobs.
See, I don't like that.
Or they have to go overseas and play. That's what a lot of women particularly play sports overseas, because they don't make money here in the US. Because if you are a professional athlete, you might get 30, 40. That's why the Caitlin Clarks and the Angel Reeses, who are out here making 1.2 mil from the team, we ain't talking about no sponsorships from the team. It's like unheard of, because the average WNBA player may make 40K. 50K, like they make what you make, and no fit. I mean, but I feel like they should make way more than me, because I'm working that hard like that. I'm going to practice 2-3 times a day.
But you know, I guess theirs is based off of, you know, just the industry, and until now, really, they haven't had a whole lot of traction. So, I I think it's a great thing that they getting paid more money, and I hope that it opened the doors for like more people to do it. Because I remember when I was in high school, we had a amazing or like girls basketball team. Like they was really good, and I think a few of them did play basketball overseas, if I'm not mistaken. But they were really, really good, and I hate that like men can kind of turn their love of sports and like their like sports talent into something lucrative, and a lot of times women can't, and they be just as good. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I like that
I
for
don't
them.
know. They've always said like I guess the ad dollars aren't in women's sports
Mm-hmm.
because nobody's watching women's sports. But I find that also I'm like, if nobody was ever watching women's sports, then why do we have women's sports? I mean, I get like we have to have women's sports because
Mm-hmm.
equality, right? But we all know who Dawn Stanley is, and she been around. We know who Lisa Leslie is, and
Mm-hmm.
she been around. So I
Right.
feel like it's not that we didn't. I feel like this is excuse that the industry and people continuously try to use when it comes to women's sports is that nobody's watching it. It's not true. I feel like nobody's watching it because it can't be watched. Hell, y'all, it don't. WNBA games just started this season being played on fucking ABC, ESPN, and all that. Before then,
Mm-hmm.
you had an app, pay for it or whatever. You couldn't even find a damn WNBA game to watch.
It's true. I feel like they do what they want to do, and I feel like it may be even though it's a women's sport, a female sport, it's probably still a male dominated industry. The people who are like
Right.
pushing the buttons, and
Mm-hmm.
they probably feel like, oh, I don't want to see that. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, hell, the NBA or like NFL sports cheerleaders get more love than I feel like the WNBA. Like some of them are more prolific than like WNBA teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like it's because they're a bunch of like it's like skimpy dressed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's because it's traditional women.
Right.
And
Yeah.
because a lot of them are like, lesbians or like
Mm-hmm.
they're not like out here looking sexy. I think
Until now. Until now, because some of them, I was like, wait a minute, are y'all going to play
yeah, like now they be having their hair and stuff done. But I feel like the women have always been beautiful. I just think because it's not like revealing.
Yeah, but they was wearing Sunday's best back in the day. They was not
Yeah.
putting that shit on. Like
Yeah.
no disrespect to Lisa and them, cause y'all have always again been beautiful. But y'all was dressing like Sunday service like the men was them big suit. It wasn't like cute. It was very like business professional.
But I feel like even because a lot of the women now they aren't like super feminine. So that's
Oh no,
why I'm
the
saying
ones I be seeing, these girls be in skirts, heels, lace fronts,
some of them are,
lashes.
but I'm saying like watching the game, like like when you go to Twin Peaks or like somewhere like that, men want to see some jiggle, some wiggle.
Oh, you mean like
I'm
something?
saying,
Okay,
yeah, I'm saying like during the game because at least like with the cheerleaders, they got they little like cross tie shirts on and they
they
little
better go to
skirts.
New York to see Ellie.
Yeah, like I feel like
The
because it's
mascot.
not a super revealing sport, I feel like that's why some of the men be uninterested, and because they know a lot of them women don't want them, I feel like it makes them uninterested. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I think
Well,
that's a part of it. I
I'm
could be
trying to go to
wrong.
a WNBA game. I've been looking at
I
tickets
mean, it
because
look lit.
I really want to go see Ellie up in New York. They call me Big Ellie. Hey, big. I love that elephant. Okay. I really
It
do.
look
Shout out
lit.
to you, Ellie. But I don't know. We gonna see how these Olympics kind of turn out and what's gonna happen with the WNBA the women's US Olympic team,
Hmm.
and we just keep our eyes open. But shout out to y'all women. We are proud of y'all. Angel, keep balling out. I think you had a really good game the other day. I don't know the stats and all that, but I heard it was good. And Caitlin, I mean, they say you be dropping 30 on them. I guess shout outs to you too.
I
Mhm.
cannot.
You support on this podcast. But speaking of supporting people, we saw Bad Boys 3 over the last week or so, and let
Mhm.
me tell you, 10 out of 10. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, we're about to talk about it because we gave you 2 weeks to see the damn movie and you ain't seen it yet, so it must not be a priority on your list. But 10 out of 10. I kind of want to go
the
for
movie
10.
was really good. I think if you could rank all of them, what order would you rank them in?
2.
Yeah.
This last one, the second one, and then that one that came, Bad Boys for Life, is at the very Bad Boys for Life. I said this before we got on. I know we needed it because we had to hear the La Bruja story so that we could hear about Mike Lowry's son and
His fine ass.
and right, and connect all them dots, but that movie was not that good to me. But this one right here, this one, the writers, the directors, the cinematography alone, the camera work that was going on,
the cinematography was amazing.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Like the shots, the drone shots, the body rigs that they were wearing. I mean, it was good. It was good.
I don't know why. It kind of reminded me of Creed, the last Creed, because he did a lot of that in there, like when they were in the ring. It felt really like almost, I don't want to say like a video game, but it felt
yes,
like that
Call of Duty-ish video game, like you were in it with them.
And so I saw so I saw a lot of that in this movie, and I like that. And I was like, oh, that's so good for Michael B. Jordan, low key, because I was like, hopefully he'd like do some other movies. I thought he did that movie so well. But excuse me, but if I had to rank them, I would say 2, 1, 4, and 3. 2, 1, 4, and 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I
don't remember that much. One was good, but it wasn't one of those where it's like I'm gonna rewatch it.
I think because I'm so like that movie I've seen a bunch of times, like because it used to be on TNT and like TBS all the time, and like it's very nostalgic for me. And I'm not gonna lie, Will Smith was so goddamn fine in that movie.
In the first one.
Yes, he was so
he
fine.
Good because that's when he had on the mock neck t-shirt.
He's still fine
with the gun.
He's fine.
I was looking at this movie and I was like, I know everybody speak like Stephen A. Smith. He owes us an apology. Shut that up, yo ass. Because let me tell you something about Willard Smith. Big Willie. That man. Say what you want about him. Say what you want about his wife and about his family, about all of that. But what you can't take away from him is he fine.
He fine
as hell.
I don't know what else you want me to say. The Mike Lowry is still Lowry.
He could season me any day.
Just like it. Turn the meat over.
And you know somebody else who could, because I wasn't even paying no attention to him. But now that I know he got them hands on him, he got them paws on him. Reggie, how me?
Oh,
because Reggie, y'all who have seen the movie, y'all know the scene I'm talking about. Again, we said it was gonna be spoilers, but I had seen online everybody talking about like, oh, Reggie killed that shit. Reggie killed that shit, and I was like, what the fuck did Reggie do? You know, like the Reggie I know ain't did shit all series long. All he do is show up.
But was he in the last one?
He was, because they got married. Because remember the girl was pregnant with the first kid, and then they got married at the end. So he had like maybe like 2 scenes. You know, Reggie is a man of a few words. He don't do too much, and he don't say too much. But let me tell you about Reggie. Them people was about to come in that house. And Marcus, his character, called Reggie. He said, incoming. Reggie said, all right, sir. Click. He put Tasha and his baby mama in that closet. And he went to work. I'm talking about I was just like, hey. And when they said he took out 15 people, I said, oh, that's why Reggie sit in the house and play video games all day. Cause Reggie is only one bad day away from killing all of us.
Listen, if somebody lock in that quick and that hard, you might want to leave him alone.
And didn't bat an eye.
And you might want to leave him alone because he did that shit and with ease. And I love it.
I didn't even see one bead of sweat from this man head the entire time.
He locked in, baby. I love it.
But at the end, he was like, "What y'all not finna do is because I just saved everybody motherfucking life. Y'all gonna let me put this chicken on this damn grill."
And you know what I liked about that? He asserted himself, and he didn't even have to say nothing.
They was like, "Is he still standing there?"
They said, "Oh, he think he's bad like this. He think he hard now."
It ain't no thinking.
But you know what? I like that because it's like the whole time, it's like I really been showing y'all respect.
Right.
I've been letting y'all get away with a lot of that little shit, but if need be, I can clear this bitch out.
Right. But I think that's cool because I feel like even in general as kids or adults, like we all go through moments like that, right? With our family or like our loved ones where it's just like they look at you as, you know, little Jessica, little Albany or whatever. And then there does come a point where you got to be like, nah, I'm a grown ass woman.
Excuse me?
I'm a grown ass woman.
I beg your pardon.
And I'm going to put my chicken on this grill.
Appreciate it. Yeah, but the movie was good. I liked it. I like how I feel like it had more action like elements in this movie.
Right.
Not that all of them are action, but I feel like there was a specific like I don't know, like this is an action movie type thing. But I like
the budget was there. The budget was definitely the budget. The fact that they had McSteamy in that bitch, I knew. And the people who don't know who McSteamy is, if you didn't watch Grey's Anatomy,
still fine
as hell.
And I don't normally say that about the clear people, but I
don't either. But McSteamy,
ooh. Child, and what you thought about what was her name on Power? Cause you know his wife, Will Smith's wife, that was the lady from Power.
That wasn't that same lady, was it?
Yes, it is. She just had braids and her real accent.
Well, I feel the same way about her. You know, she be there, but it could have been anybody playing that character. I could care. When I say it could have been anybody.
Oh, her name Carrie.
Oh yeah, Carrie. Have you been watching it?
Yes.
I mean, I know we're only 2 episodes in, but I want to know who the baby daddy is. That's all
immediately.
But is it Muhammad? Is it Muhammad Mustafa Ali?
Or is it? I forgot about him. I don't want it to be his baby. Please let it be Tariq baby. But at the same time,
it be Tariq baby.
It don't need to be his baby because they got too much shit going on, her and Drew. But like, it don't need to be that other nigga baby either because he gonna try to take the baby to a Million Man March and shit.
He ain't even in the show no more because she didn't expose his ass because he was rocking around here like Mustafa Muhammad and his name Jacob Gyllenhaal. Damn near. He was raised by white folks over in the upper echelon ass neighborhood.
He was trying to be Farrakhan.
Let me tell you something. Noma about to wear the brakes off the cane. Okay, she gonna use him like a rag doll.
She gonna put
that pump, but what I want Kane to do is be smarter. It's like, okay, you can get the poom, but don't get caught up in this. Because when Mary J. Blige said that he stuck up her ass, he really is stuck up Mona ass. Noma ass already, and she ain't even gave him no cookie.
Yeah, and I don't think that I don't think he has an attraction to her like that though, because I have never got the vibes that he like her like that. I feel like he'll do anything to be like in power, and if she is offering him some sort of like power or whatever, I think he'll do whatever he need to do just to get that, just to spite his mama.
You're right. I don't know. And then
but she gonna wear his ass out. She gonna turn him every way but loose.
Which way but loose?
Every way but loose.
If he is not gonna like that,
Joseph, he ain't gonna like it. But she be seeing how he act though,
and she the same way because one moment she be like, you know, I do kind of care about you, Kane, but then be in Tariq face. We good? Are we good? Can we be cool? Can we be cool again? Girl, pick a nigga.
You know what? I think she really like want Tariq, but I think she care about Kane because he was there for her.
Right.
When she didn't have nobody, you know, when he helped her out in that situation. But I don't think she can fuck with Kane because she really don't even want to be in that life anymore.
Right.
Like she's trying to go to school and shit. Meanwhile, he walking in on Brayden and them daddy, hitting them all upside the head and shit. Like he doing too much.
Breaking people's arms in broad daylight on the
like
street.
I don't think she really want that for real. But I think the idea of him is good because when it's time to get shit done, he get it done. But I don't think she want him for real. I don't think she ever did. I just think that it was like he here and he helping me.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious just to see how this, because I know this is the final season and they're gonna split it up in part 1 and part 2. But I am very curious. One, I'm like, okay, Golden here, and if y'all don't know who Golden is, that's what's her name from Girlfriends, Miss Oh Hell No. I'm like, what? I'm trying to figure out what's the key to this, because you know they start introducing these characters. So like, why is she coming back all of a sudden? You know, after all this shit didn't happen.
Well, I mean, what's his name? The boy, Tariq. What's his real name?
Michael Rainey.
Yes, he said on the Breakfast Club that when they shot this season, they didn't know it was going to be the last season. Like they didn't tell them
till afterwards.
that until after. So he said that he was like, I feel like y'all gonna like how everything wraps up, but we didn't shoot this season with the frame of mind thinking, oh, this is it. So they probably brought all of these people on, not even thinking that it was gonna be the last season.
I mean, maybe the actors didn't know, but them people in the writers' room fucking knew. Them people knew. I guess I'm waiting for the shoe to drop with her. I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, she the cousin who then came to help Monet recover, but where you been all this time?
Was she the one who was technically taking care of Zeke? Or like that was supposed
That's what I've been trying to figure out. I'm like, who is this cousin?
Yeah, like that's supposed to be Zeke mama.
I don't know. I guess we're gonna get, we're gonna get the other side of that. Just like I'm still trying to figure out on that first episode when he was like, I'm gonna get whoever got Denise. Who the fuck is
this? Come in the mic.
Who the fuck is Denise?
That's the wife, right? Yeah.
Michael Ealy fine and all, but who the fuck is Denise?
I'm so glad he's gaining weight again. I don't like him when he be skinny. When he be skinny,
I don't like him when he play evil either.
I like it.
I don't.
I like it when he have a little weight on him, and when
I just got over you throwing them damn pins out the window.
Oh, you know what? You're right about that. Keep reminding me of that.
I just got. When I say I just was able to get that out of my head, and then as soon as he started acting surly on this, I said,
I forget how good he play mean. And you know what? I like
Blair Underwood and that other milk dud ass nigga from Dire Mad Black Woman. Them three.
Yeah, he played mean and he played crazy really well. And you know what it is? It's because he's so good looking. You wouldn't expect him to
time playing crazy.
Oh well, I mean,
he had that movie for Color Girls. Then that movie with Sanaa Lathan where he was like the obsessed boyfriend or whatever, and he had fucked with the car and all that shit and all that stuff. And now you on here a crazed detective. Speaking of that, Method Man, I just want to mention him. I just want to mention him. Shout out to you. You're doing a wonderful job on the show, sir.
I mean, I love your work.
I have no points, no criticism.
I have no notes. You just do that.
You're excellent. You're doing a wonderful job. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Ooh. Shout out to all these little
Drew gonna get killed. I think Drew gonna die. He holding too much anger in. He mad by his boyfriend still. I think he gonna die. I don't know where to see. I'm very curious.
He's starting to get on my nerves, and I had liked him.
Drew got on my nerves, and then he didn't get on my nerves. But yes, now he is back on my nerves. But Tariq is on my nerves too, because I'm like, you already playing into Michael Ealy hands. He say something about your mama, and what do? Hop your ass in that car and go see your mama.
They could have people watching her or something.
And then gonna assault the dude who was her manager. I'm like, come on, Tariq.
He was talking shit. I'm weak. I was weak because it's like I fully expect him to do that, but that wasn't the right time. Nigga, we going through shit right now. You could have kept that for later.
Like, come on.
Or you could have just like
hand and then what?
You could have just pressed him and not broke his damn hand. Maybe it wouldn't have had the same effect. I don't know.
Because when your mama get kicked out of wet sack, then what?
Okay, now she ain't gonna be able to work at Alice no more. Child. That was funny.
Them over there, they be get Tariq, I love him, but I also hate him because it's like that's his only weakness usually is his damn mama. And I feel like if he was to like actually let her go the way he was supposed to, all of this shit wouldn't even fucking happen in the first place.
Yes, but it's his mama.
Okay, but yeah, you know, you did all of this to get her into the witness protection program, yet you keep unveiling her damn protection.
Yeah.
Cause everybody know that you gonna go see your mama. That's how Tommy found her ass, found y'all, because they knew you was gonna go see your mama.
Yeah.
And Brayden, I'm with the daddy. Leave these niggas alone. Alone. You done lost everything. I'm talking about your family. Everybody done lost everything because you want to be out here in the streets.
He said, "Look at your sister. Look at your brother's face."
And then Brayden gonna show up. They move, and he looking from across the street, and the dad was like, "Nigga, don't you walk across this street? I told your ass not to come back."
Boy.
And I don't blame Brayden daddy.
I don't either.
Don't, because if anybody should have never had their ass in the streets, it was Brayden white ass.
I don't blame him either. And you know what's crazy? Even the whole shit like with the uncle and all of that, like that wasn't his fault because the uncle had been like stealing the money and everything. Like eventually all that shit would have came out. But like Brayden being around just
expedited that shit.
Sped all that shit up and then made it worse. The brother then killed his damn self. Like this shit is crazy. Like it's so crazy.
I'm with the daddy when he said you out here trying to be with these. He didn't say niggas. That's what he meant.
I forgot what he said.
Because he didn't say black people either. It wasn't niggas and it wasn't black people.
It was it like monkey? It was a slur.
Jigaboo,
something like that. It was a slur.
It was definitely some racism in there for sure.
It was just right on top.
But I'm with the daddy. He tired of his shit because I'm tired of Brayden shit too. Man. Like I did all of that just to sit up there and say, "Oh, we ain't gonna drug. We want to be regular college. We want to be regular college students." But the moment times get hard, y'all like shit. I'm broke. I want to sell drugs again.
And you know what made me? I felt like when I was watching it, I was like, dang, see, I need to go on and start doing something myself. Cause
no, you don't. Do you see how many problems? Because the issue is they all work for somebody. None of them work for themselves. As much as they going around talking about I'm a business owner and I'm an entrepreneur, all this shit, and I'm a boss. Tariq worked for Noma at the end of the day, and that's why he got fucked over.
Yep, this is true.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. I'm like,
all right.
It was almost there.
I know.
Well, I don't know. We was probably talking about drugs too much, and the government was like, drugs?
Shut it down.
We hear something that we need to be listening to. I guess did you want to hop back out and hop back on, or did you want me to wrap it?
You can wrap it.
Okay. Well, y'all, we wasn't talking about much of nothing. This is one of them episodes where we kind of was rambling anyway, per usual. But y'all make sure y'all always follow us. It's always linked below at _BBPC on everything. You can follow me. You can follow Jessica. We both have TikToks. We both have Instagram. We want to say thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for commenting. We appreciate it. Continue to do so. Share it with a friend. And we love y'all. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Pride. Free Palestine, free the Congo, free all the people who are experiencing those wars and those hardships, and stay prayed up, and we will catch y'all next week. High volume, high volume, high volume. This shit feel like I take it. Running around, chasing you down. I'm hoping that it's worth it. 'Cause holding you up is breaking me.